Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a swapping my screen time for reading, and the way I'm going to do it is a sort of vlog, sort of not. I'm basically going to show you my stats of the week, and I'm going to do that today. Right now it's Sunday the 13th, so just before it hits midnight I'm going to screenshot my screen time for this whole previous week, or it will be previous, and I'm going to read for that amount of hours, and then I'll show you that, and then I'll get more into how I'm going to film it. So yeah, I will come back when it's time to show you my stats. Okay, so I'm back. It's nearly midnight, and as you can see from my stats here, it's 7 hours and 55 minutes, so that's how long I'll be reading for. I'll be using Bookly so I can time it, so I can just easily pause it if I need to have a food break, toilet break, etc, all of that. I'm not going to film myself reading, but I am going to come back and give updates of the book, which is The Lost Kids. I'm excited for this book. I liked the first, it was alright, so I'm hoping this one has a bit more to it. So I will be just copying in here and there, just giving some updates, but if I like it, the pacing, etc. And then I'll come back once I've read the full 7 hours and 55 minutes and just talk about the book and try not to give any spoilers. And yeah, I'll see if this swapping my screen time for reading is good. And if it is and it's successful, I will probably continue to do so. But we will see. I'm hoping I can do the full 7 hours 55 minutes tomorrow, depending on what I'm doing. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow, which is the 14th of October. Okay, I'm about to start The Lost Kids, so let's get right into it. I'm hoping I will get through the whole 7 hours 55 minutes today, but we will see. I probably will, but you know, whatever. I'll come back to update every now and then about the book and if I like it. So yeah, let's get right onto it. So I just got up to chapter 8 and it's really good so far. Has more to it, not necessarily action, but it's got more oomph. I can't really think about what else to say. It's a bit more a bit tense, a bit like shocking stuff, more revelations. So I definitely think the first book was just a massive build up to the second book. I do like it so far, and it's a purple cover, so that's just bonus points. I do like it. I don't know how many chapters there are, I can't remember, but I will probably finish it within this 7 hours and 55 minutes. And if I finish it before, I will start another book. But I am liking it. I hope nothing messes it up along the way. I hope I still continue to like it and it's still good. We will see. So I'll get back to reading and I'll update in another hour or so and see how much has happened since now. So I'm up to chapter 16 and there are 18 chapters, so I'm very close to the end. I do prefer this book a lot better than the first one. It's more in it, more to it. It's not really action packed, but it does have like more revelations, more like shocking things in it. I can't really explain it without spoiling, but there is more stuff to it and I am really liking it. So at the moment it's a 4-star. I do believe that I'm going to finish this book before the 7 hours 55 minutes are up, so I am going to read another book. I've read this many hours at the moment. I can't remember what it's up to because I screenshotted it, but I'll put it next to me so you can see. So I will be starting another book, and I'm going to be deciding if I'm going to do a Gumball pick again or if I'm just going to pick for my TBR, like my hopefuls of this month. But again, we will see. And yeah, I'm hoping this stays at 4-star. And I've got like this much left to read, so I'm curious to see how it's going to end, because like where I've left it at, I feel like a lot more needs to happen. So I really hope it's not a rushed ending, but we will see. And I'll see you later because I'm taking a break now and I'll probably be reading again in another hour or two. So quite a big break, but a well needed one. And then I'll get right back into it and probably start another book. But yeah, I like this book, The Lost Kids, much better than the first one. But I really hope it doesn't get ruined by a rushed ending. I will see you in a few hours. So I just finished the book and it was really good. I liked the ending. It wasn't rushed. It was like nicely tied up. Really good ending. So it's sticking at a 4-star rating. I don't want to spoil it, so if you want a more in-depth kind of review, head over to my Instagram and you'll find the review there. I'll put the time here it took me to read it, and I think roughly I have 3 hours and 36 minutes left to read for it to be the full 7 hours and 55 minutes. So hopefully I can get that done tonight. If not, I'll just continue it in tomorrow. But with any luck, I will be able to finish it tonight. I need to decide if I'm going to be doing another gumball machine pick, or if I'm going to pick something off my October TBR. We will see. Maybe I'll see what comes out the gumball machine. If it's something I really want to read, I will. If it's not, I'll just add it to my TBR and choose a different book basically. But let's see what comes out of the machine. As you saw, it was Harvest Day, which is by Tamar Sloan and Heidi Catherine. It is book 1 of the Sovereign Code, and I believe it is a dystopian. Let's get into the synopsis. Right. The loss of bees was heralded as the 6th wave of extinction. Economies crashed, ecosystems collapsed, wars were waged as countless starved. Luckily, humans were able to alter bees' genetic code to deal with the hazards of pesticides and disease, inadvertently making their venom fatal to humans. River grew up in the Green Zone, a haven for those who are immune. Bees are free to fly, pollinating their prolific crops. Echo was raised in the Dead Zone, where bees are exterminated so vulnerable humans like her can live. Stealing from the heavily guarded Green Zone is a necessary part of survival. River and Echo are both in their 17th year. They're both about to have their immunity tested, and they're both about to have their futures forever altered. Ultimately, they're about to become part of the final fight for human survival. Are bees really the enemy they need to defeat, or is mankind a far greater threat? So it sounds so good, so I'm very excited to start this series. It has been on my TBR for quite a while, and it is a Kindle read, so I've got it already up on my Kindle. So there we go, there it is. I'm very excited to start this. And as always, I will just pop in and give some updates here and there to see how I'm getting on with it. I do read faster on Kindle, so I'm really hoping I manage to get this like 3.5 rough hours done tonight. I'm hoping. I might have to stay up till early hours in the morning to finish it, but I don't mind doing that. So we will see. So I just got to chapter 5 of Harvest Day, and it is really good so far. I've always really liked dystopians, so I knew I would like this one. And without spoiling it, it's basically like a segregation kind of thing. There's Green Zone and there's Dead Zone. Green Zone is for all the like confirmed immunes, and Dead Zone is for all the confirmed vulnerables. And then if you're born in either zone, you have to be like secluded until your 17th birthday, which you are then sent to this place called like the Better Dome, to get confirmed, where you have to be stung by these deadly bees that humanity saved but turned deadly. And if you get stung and you do not have a reaction at all, you're immune. But if you do have a reaction, then you are vulnerable and you have to get sent to the Dead Zone. And there is a medication called Adrenocure that can help the stinging, but that's only if you get stung too quickly. If you don't, you'll die basically. And if you are originally from the Green Zone, they basically see to you first. And if you're originally from the Dead Zone, you just gotta hope that there's some left for you basically. Otherwise, you're just gone. And it's really interesting to see as well how differently they get treated. So, that's really interesting. I am really liking it so far. I like Echo the most. I don't really like River that much. But I always struggle with male protagonists, so that might be why. Echo I really like. She's like really kind and caring. Despite living in the Dead Zone, she's looking after other people and like not putting herself first. And like after being brought up in that kind of desolate place, everyone around you's dying of this disease called the Scourge, like, and you can still be a good person. It's like, wow. I love Echo. River is just a bit but I think I will grow to like him. There is 5 books, so I'm assuming that I will grow to like him, but we will see. I still have, I think, 3 hours left roughly, or just under, So I've got quite a while, and I think it will end up going on to tomorrow. So it won't be all in one day, but that's fine, you know. It's alright to be separated into 2 different days. As long as I read the full 7 hours and 55 minutes, it's fine. But I'll get back to reading and update you later. So I decided to stop reading earlier, but I forgot to screenshot at the time, so I screenshot a little bit late. But I started to get a bit tired, and then I forgot that I was having a film night with my 2 best friends. So we watched a horror film, and then we chatted for a bit. And then, well, it's late now, so I'm going to go to bed. So I will be finishing the swapping my screen time for reading for today actually now. Because it's now the 15th. I'll be finishing it today because I've only got, I think, just under 3 hours left. So I'll definitely finish it. And I will come back with how I felt about the challenge. If I feel like I really did succeed, etc, etc. So I will see you later. Okay, so I am back and ready to continue reading Harvest Day. Which, oh, got it here ready. I think I have, I'm not sure actually, still 3 hours I think, or maybe just under. I'm not 100% sure, I'm not good at maths. But I will update in a little while to show you where I'm up to and how much longer I've got left of the challenge. So yeah, I will see you in a bit. So I got up to chapter 13 and I'm really liking it so far. It's really, really good. It's got the suspense scenes. I love Echo so much. River is growing on me, you know, he's a bit misunderstood, that kind of character, so I am starting to like him. I did do a calculator online, and I've read about 7 hours and 5 minutes altogether, so I only have about 50 minutes left. So I will probably either check back about halfway through 50 minutes, or I will just check back at the end of it, at the very end of the challenge. But yeah, I can't believe I'm nearly done. And this is Loki, by the way. This is one of my cats, Loki. Came to join me while I was reading. But yeah, I'll check back soon. So if my calculations are correct, I have been reading for about just over 8 hours. So I've gone past my daily average of 7 hours and 55 minutes. And I really enjoyed doing this. It was nice just to not be on my phone and just to read and read. I got up to chapter 19, which is about 63% in. So I've read a book and a half basically in 8 hours. Obviously not full 8 hours. I did take a break every now and then to like go to the toilet, have some food when I had to go to bed. Like, there were breaks to be fair, but I did technically read for the full 7 hours and 55 minutes. I would do this again. I might think about doing it every other week maybe, or every month. I'm not sure yet. I'll see how it goes. But I did really, really enjoy doing this. And I'm really excited to read this series. It's really, really interesting so far. I love Echo. Yeah, I'm so excited to actually delve into the series and really, really enjoy it because it's incredible. And I love dystopians, so I kind of knew I would love it anyway. But that was the challenge and it's done. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, please like, comment and subscribe and hit the bell notification to get notified when I post, and I'll see you in the next video.